What's going on, Cherry Cultists? We're back with another Dead by Daylight video. This time it's going to be which Dead by Daylight survivors would be the most chill to smoke with. And yeah, this was highly requested since my last video blew up with the killers. Now we're going to be doing survivors, and let's just get right into it. Alright, so here's the tier list. Before we start, ranking them, let's go ahead and get into these tiers. Always in rotation. Obviously, they're always in rotation. They're always going to be invited to the sesh. And we got mostly toasty. This is going to be like, yeah, they're invited to the sesh most of the time, but like for the deep personal sessions, they're not going to be there. You know what I'm saying? That's what this tier is going to be. Now we got the small puffers. This is going to be kind of like the lightweight tier, where, it doesn't necessarily mean lightweight in tolerance. This could also mean lightweight in personality. One way or another, they're not going to be at every sesh. They will be rarely invited, in fact. And then we got the last tier. Obviously, I am not smoking with this person. They are not invited to the sesh. Alright, but let's just get into this. We have them all ranked by release order. So, let's start with good old Dwight. Dwight, nerdy little guy. I don't think he's going to be puffing anything strong. So, right off the bat, we're going to put him in small puffers. I think Dwight's, he's not about it, he's just not about it. Alright, now we got Meg. I feel like she's the type to not really smoke. She would more so do edibles. She gotta stay fast, gotta move fast. But still, that's gonna be mostly toasty. Alright, now we got Claudette. I feel like Claudette would definitely be a lightweight, 100%, so definitely gonna go in small puffers. Alright, now we got Jake. I feel like Jake would be pretty cool. He'd be pretty chill. I'm gonna put him in always in. That's gonna be our first always in rotation. Alright, now we got Nia. Nia would definitely, it's probably already a smoker. So we're gonna have her in always in, I think. I think she'd be pretty chill. As long as she doesn't try to get us on some stronger shit, you know what I'm saying? Drink some fucking water, dude. Alright, now we have Laurie. I feel like this would be a small puffers. I feel like she wouldn't be about that. She'd probably take a few puffs and then be like, no, I swear, I see a guy in a mask over there. Alright, next up we have Ace. I feel like Ace would probably be one of the, 3 people on this whole list that would sell me Fent. Weed laced with Fent. So fuck off, Ace. Fuck you. Hey, hold up. Now we got the homie Bill. Bro. This might contradict something I said in my last tier list video. Death Slinger, I would not smoke with him because he's old and he just, one puff would just knock him out. But I feel the opposite for Bill here. I feel like he's strong, he's tough as hell. He can definitely handle his shit. He's been through so much. Give the homie a break. That's gonna be always in rotation for me. Alright, now we got Fang. She's pretty chill, I think. I feel like I feel like at first she would, kind of cough after every little hit. But eventually she'd be, puffing pretty good. But yeah, that's gonna be mostly toasty for me. Alright, now we got David. As someone who was once a David main, I can confidently say this dude's a jackass. He's gonna be small puffers. He'll be cool every now and then, but he just starts way too much shit to for me to want him to be invited to everything, Alright, now we got Quentin. This is the living definition of paranoia. He's gonna take one hit and he's gonna be freaking tweaking, maybe even geeking. So it's gonna be a fuck off for me. Alright, now we got David Tap. I feel like he's very serious. He's a very serious person. But I feel like, a hit off the sploogey woogey, I feel like that'd be pretty good for him. I feel like he could be pretty good. That's mostly toasty for me. Alright, now we got Kate. I feel like Kate would be pretty chill. I feel like she takes a few hits and she'd still be in the rotation. She would still be smoking, but she would be laid back, quiet, I feel like that would be her. That's gonna be mostly toasty. She's chill. Alright, now we got Adam Francis. I feel like he'd be pretty cool. I don't know too much about his character, to be honest with you, but he does come with the perk Deliverance. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Deliverance. That's going to be always in rotation for me. All right, next up we got Jeff. Jeff is definitely a stoner at heart. I can just look at him and tell, like, yeah, that is an enjoyer of the grass. I feel like he'd be pretty cool. That's going to be always in for me. All right, next we got Jane. Good old Jane Romero. This is probably who I main now. So that's going to be always in. You already know. Come on, head on. Best perk in the game. How does that affect this tier and this tier list and this? Shut up. Shut the fuck up. This is my house. All right, next up we got Ash Williams. And come on, dog. That's my guy. That's my guy. You know he chill as hell. He's seen some crazy shit, all right? He's seen some crazy shit. I'm sure he'd be all right after a couple puffs, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure he'd be a chill guy. All right, now we got Nancy, and I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I have not watched all of Stranger Things, so I really don't know who these two are outside of this game. I'm going to keep it real with you. But Nancy, she gives off the lightweight vibes. She's just going to be in small puffers. And Steve, homie Steve, he's going to be mostly toasty. He's all right. All right, now we got Yui. Badass biker chick. Come on, dog. She always in rotation. She always in. All right, now we got Zarina. She seems pretty chill. I feel like it'd be another like Kate situation where she'd still be in rotation, but she'd be like laid back, kind of quiet most of the time. So like Kate, I'm gonna put her in mostly toastly, mostly fosely. Totally. All right, now we got Cheryl, aka Heather, whatever you want to call her. But yeah, I think she. Come on, dog. Quit playing. That's gonna be always in rotation. That's the GOAT right there. All right, now we got Felix. This is 2 of 3 characters on this list that would definitely sell me Fend. That's gonna be a fuck off for me. All right, next up we got Elodie. Elodie, I feel like she'd be pretty chill. She'd bring some good vibes. Yeah, that's going to be mostly toastly for me. Yeah, I think that's going to be mostly toastly for me. I said it again. But yeah, I think that's going to be mostly toasty for me. Next up, we got Yunjin. And I don't know, something tells me one pack off the Strong is going to make her folded long. That's going to be small puffers for me. All right, next up, we got Jill Valentine. I feel like, you know, she's tolerated a lot of shit, but I don't know if she can tolerate this gas enough to be always in, you know. I feel like she's going to be mostly toasty. Now, Leon, on the other hand, come on. Leon the GOAT, he's in. Always in. All right, next we got Michaela. I feel like with her, like, witch studies and stuff, she could definitely conjure up some, like, insane za. That's going to be always in for me personally. All right, next up we have Jonah. I feel like Jonah's pretty chill. He'd be a laid-back dude. But I feel like he's also the type of dude, he would like take a few puffs and then be like, all right, guys, peace out. And he'd like leave. And then later in the night, you'd be like, hey, yo, one of my lighters are missing. Some shit like that. I don't know. I just get that vibe off of him. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be small puffers for me. All right, now we got Yoichi. I'm just going to keep it a buck with you. I forgot this dude was in the game. I've never seen a Yoichi player in my life. I have like 450 hours in this game. I have not seen this character once, rendered once in my game. Not once. Insane. Anyways, he seems pretty chill. He's like a detective or something like that, I think. Maybe. Mostly toasty. All right, next up we have Hattie. Hattie seems pretty chill. Take a couple puffs and you know, be laid back, kind of like Kate and Zarina. I feel like she'd be in that category, so we're just gonna put her in that category as well. I feel like that fits. All right, Ada Wong, come on, man, come on, man. Do I even have to say it? Oh my god. Anyway, next up we have Rebecca. She's very sweet character. That's gonna be mostly toasty for me. All right, now we got Vittorio. God damn. I need me a DILF. I'll tell you what, I need me a DILF. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? All right, next up we got Valita. I feel like she'd be pretty chill. I've said that about like the past 10 survivors. I feel like they'd be pretty chill. Anyway, you know what this means. Alright, anyways. That's gonna be mostly toasty for me. Alright, next up we got Renato. I feel like Renato would be kind of a lightweight. I feel like one long bong would take him out. That's gonna be small puffers for me. Alright, next up we got Gabriel. Gabriel, I feel like, you know, traveling to other worlds and shit, he would either have like a different tolerance, so like maybe our stuff would like hit him pretty hard, or maybe he would come pull up to the session with like some otherworldly shit and that would fuck up our tolerance. So like I think all around that's gonna be always in rotation, because come on, man, we gotta share the love, you know what I'm saying? We gotta share the love. All right, next up we got Nicolas Cage, and come on, dude, Nicolas Cage, that's always in, dude. That's always in. Coming up next we got Ellen Ripley. I feel like she could tolerate some za. I feel like she could hit that gas and not pass. That's gonna be always in for me. All right, next up we got Alan Wake. He'd probably take a couple hits and like write in his book like some crazy shit happened. So that'd be all around just like a good time. But I feel like the gimmick would get old after a bit. That's gonna be mostly toasty for me. All right, next up we got Goth GF. I mean Sable. Yeah, she's pretty chill. I feel like she would do some like witchcraft shit similar to Michaela, conjure up some insane za, some crazy pack. So yeah, always in for me. Next up we got the Troop, and obviously we're gonna include both of them here. I feel like both of them are similar enough. I feel like they'd have some cool stories about like some fantasy za, you know, might roll a d20 and like hit a blunt so hard it just respawns, you get a second blunt. I feel like that'd be dope, but it's gonna be mostly toasty. All right, next up we got Lara Croft, and man, I'll tell you what, get her up there, come on, do I even gotta say it? Do I even gotta say it? All right, coming up next is Trevor Belmont. I feel like I just have the feeling the stuff we have is not gonna affect them too much, so that's gonna be small puffers for me. And finally we have the newest survivor, Tari. She's fucked up and evil. Yeah, so here we are, the final tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for the support on the last one, and that's like my fastest growing video ever. That's insane. Be sure to subscribe if you enjoyed this. I'm trying to hit 400 subs by the end of the year. And big shout out to my supporters on Twitch. We just hit 100 followers on there. That is huge. I stream every Monday night, just about, and a couple bonus streams here and there throughout the week. But the Monday night, that's set. That's set. And yeah, I hope you guys have a happy holidays, whatever you celebrate. And yeah, that's the end of my dumb little recording. Thanks for watching.